Hi, thanks for joining me on your mat today. Today's practice will be for hip strength and mobility. And I don't know about you, but this last week or so, I have been feeling just very full mentally and physically. Lots of information and not a lot of space. So I invite us all into a practice where we are just emptying things out and allowing whatever to be, and to be more spacious both mentally and physically. You will need a strap. You might need a block for this, but a strap for sure. And you'll want the strap near you. We're going to start on our backs, so bringing the strap nearby so you can grab it when we're ready to begin. We'll begin just in a shavasana position, laying on our backs and deepening our breath. And drawing the breath in and out through the nostrils. And relax your whole body from the top of your head down through your torso, your arms, your legs and your feet. So allowing yourself to wrap yourself in your awareness. To feel, to sense, to be. Let this practice be a practice of just digesting. We're not taking in new information, we are just digesting whatever is here and allowing ourselves to move it through, to empty ourselves out physically and mentally, so that we can allow space for intuition, space for possibility. Take a full body stretch, reaching your arms overhead. Then draw right knee into your chest. Begin to take some circles here. I like to place my left hand on my left hip just to ground. You may or may not want to do that. We're going to do 5 circles in one direction. Don't rush it. And then take it in the other direction. They could be little circles, they could be small circles. And then we're going to take the strap and put it across the bottom of the foot, stacking our ankle on top of the hip. And we will take small circles, moving in one direction to begin with. We're going to move this leg in a spiral, allowing those circles to eventually get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. Taking that circle as big as is accessible, comfortable in the body. And then we're going to reverse that circle, big circles. Eventually, letting that circle get a little bit smaller, until our ankle has arrived to stack over our hip. Supine pigeon pose. You can continue to use the strap here, drawing right lower leg in towards your torso so that it comes across the torso. This would be our pigeon shape if we were facing down, but we're going to do it in a supine position. You're just going to rock the legs side to side. Right foot up toward the ceiling, hand or strap in the right hand, and we're going to open that right leg out to the right. Now you might find your leg hovers off of the floor. It might land on the floor. There's not a right or wrong here. Mine has hit the wall, so it's not going any further. We deal with the space that we are dealt. Let's take a couple of deep breaths here. We'll bring the ankle to stack back on top of the hip, IT band stretch. Let the right foot come a few inches over to the left. So just to the left side of the navel, and pause. Now, most of us, unless you've got really soft IT bands and TFL, most of us are going to feel this stretch on the outer hip and the thigh, and maybe you stay right here. This is the right spot for me. Some people I know like to drop their foot all the way over to the left. It changes the sensation a little bit. It brings it more into a twist in the lower body. We will eventually make our way into a twist. So right now we're just focused on that outer thigh and hip. Inhale and exhale. And then we're gonna drop that right foot all the way off to the side. Now you could do this with a bent knee, an extended leg. You can continue to do this with the strap or not. We're gonna drop that right shoulder blade down toward the floor and gaze to the right. And come back to center. Switching to the other side, hips back in alignment with our shoulders, hug, left knee in toward the chest, and hip circles 5 in one direction. Maybe you bring right hand to right hip to help you stabilize. And reverse your circle. Strap across the bottom of the foot, stacking ankle on top of hip. Small circles right with the foot right over the hip, moving in one direction. And then we're going to spiral it, letting that circle get bigger and bigger. Letting it get as big as you're comfortable with. And trying to keep those hips grounded and stable, and then we're going to take it in the other direction. And eventually those circles start to get smaller, smaller. Until the ankle is back on top of the hip. Supine happy baby. Drawing that left lower leg in across the torso. Extend left leg up, bringing the strap into left hand. Left leg drops out to the left, open hip position. Leg can float, land. If the lever feels too long here with the leg extended, add a bend into the knee. Make this accessible in your body. And then once you've arrived, just focus on being spacious. Allowing yourself just to wrap yourself in your own awareness, not judging, not criticizing. Just being. Everything that you seek is already within you. We'll take left leg back up toward the ceiling and then take it a few inches off to the right. We are targeting that outer hip and thigh, the IT band. So I feel it by just moving my foot over about 6 inches to the right. We will eventually take this into the twist, so don't rush it. And drive and draw that left hip down toward the floor. And we'll take it into the twist, letting left foot drop over to the right, anchoring down through left shoulder blade, gazing to the left. Bring it back to center. Happy baby with the strap. Taking the strap wide, soles of the feet up toward the ceiling, driving thighs down toward the floor, the knees toward the armpits. And then use the strap as feedback here, pressing the feet into the strap and then using the hands to pull the strap, pull the feet down toward the floor. 2 deep breaths. keep the strap, stack the feet. You might shorten your strap here and rising to a boat pose with our straps. So use the strap to help you squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back to lift your ribs toward your thighs. And we're pushing the feet into the strap and pulling the strap toward us. Breathe. And release. Set your strap off to the side. I am going to turn so you can see me. We're going to come into tabletop pose beginning on the right hand side. We will lift right leg up to the side, knee bent. Draw the knee towards your tricep or elbow, and then take right foot over to the left and gaze to the left. We're going to do that 2 more times. Knee to elbow, and then take it into the side body stretch 1 more time. Let's hold the side body stretch. Plant those toes, keep the heel lifted, gaze over left shoulder. Then begin to draw that right shoulder toward your right ear and press right side of the pelvis away from your shoulder. Gomukhasana, child's pose. Tuck right knee in behind left and send your hips to your heels. Rising up, take right foot forward into a runner's lunge. We're going to send the hips, the heart forward, and then hips come back, right leg straightens, half splits. Just moving hips forward and back so we start to get a stretch through our hip flexors, our hamstring. Pause here in half splits, press into the heel, flex the toes towards your shin, and then we'll add a little stretch for our IT band, taking this into a twist, left palm grounds, right arm reaches up toward the sky. Think about dropping that right hip down and back. And release, heel toe right foot to center. We're going to keep our half splits. Arms parallel, palms facing one another. Big rainbow arch with that right arm, twisting open to the right. And then bring it back. And then reach, hinge your torso out over right leg. 2 more times. Twist open, bring the arm back, and reach forward. 1 more. Reach. Hands come down, gently draw that right leg back. Plank pose, press back, down dog. Pedal, sway. Come forward to plank. Bring your knees down, point your toes, draw your heels towards your butt. Shift your shoulders forward, out over your fingertips, elbows bend, come down halfway. Or a little baby chaturanga. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Rock forward plank, knees come down, toes point, heels toward the butt, come down halfway. 1 more. Plank, knees down, toes point, halfway. And press it back, down dog. Roll forward, plank pose, bring the knees down, tabletop, here we go, other side. Left knee is bent, lifting that left leg out to the side, fire hydrant, knee to elbow or tricep, and then extend it back, tuck your toes, take it over to the right, gaze over right shoulder. 2 more times. Our fire hydrant, to side bend stretch, last one. Hold the side bend stretch. Hike left ear toward left shoulder. Press left side of the pelvis away from left shoulder. Gaze to the right. Gomukhasana, child's. Tuck left knee in behind right. Hips to heels. Arms reach forward. Breath deepens. Empty yourself out here. Create some space, mentally, physically. Rise up, left foot steps forward to the pinky edge side of left hand. Hips come forward, shoulder blades draw back. Send the hips back, straighten left leg. Just glide your hips forward and back. Hold the half splits. Flex toes towards your shin. Then plant right hand down toward the floor. Draw that left hip crease back and down. And then reach left arm up toward the sky. Most of us are going to feel this on that outer thigh, glute. And left hand comes down. Let's heel toe our left foot closer to center. Rise, shoulders on top of hips, palms facing one another. Big open twist to the left. And then come back to center, hinge and reach forward. 2 more times like that. Exhale to twist. And inhale to reach it forward. Last one. Hinge and reach. Hands come down. Send that right foot back. Downward facing dog. This time, crouching downward facing dog. Send your hips back. Drop your ribs toward your thighs. Spring forward plank. Bring your knees down. Point your feet. Halfway chaturanga. And then press back up, crouching down dog. To plank, knees down, toes point, halfway. Last one, crouch, plank. And press back, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, step it forward, Anjaneyasana. Left knee comes down. We're going to reach our arms up toward the sky. Inhale and exhale. Half splits. Right leg straightens, fold and soften forward. Our IT band stretch, twisting it out to the right. Unwind, bend right knee, bring the foot down, half moon pose. We're going to press into that right foot, lifting left hip. Now you could modify and make this a warrior two. This is where the block might be handy. Close to my wall. Squeeze right glute as you stack left hip on top. Press the top of your head away from your left heel. And then big step back, warrior two. Reverse triangle airbender arm. So right arm is going to reach back, left arm is going to reach across the torso toward the top of your mat. Eagle arms, goddess stance. Bend your knees, lift your gaze, your elbows, your forearms up, and then exhale, hinge and round. Elbows toward the navel, chin toward the chest. 2 more times like that. Inhale, lift. Keep your knees pressing back. Exhale, hinge and round. 1 more time. We will stay low, transition to a side angle, back of the mat. Glide left or right shoulder onto your back. Lunge twist to the back of the mat. Right hand comes down inside of that left foot. Left arm reaches up toward the sky. We'll take this into a horizons lunge. So you're going to roll onto the pinky edge side of that right foot, drop right hip down toward the floor. You might heel toe that left foot a little closer to the center of your mat. And then take left hand, reaching it toward the top of your mat. Let right shoulder hike up towards your ear, stretching through those right ribs. Keep the cross of the legs. Cross-legged forward fold. Left leg is crossed on top of right. And now we are folding once again, facing the top of the mat. Empty it out. We're going to grab the strap. We're going to bring it around the soles of the feet. Keep the cross of the legs. Start to bend the knees. Cross-legged boat pose. So we did this a little earlier with the legs uncrossed. Now we're playing with a little cross. Let's take 3 to 5 deep breaths. And release. Come forward to all fours. Move through a little flow here if you would like. Chaturanga to up dog or cobra, and pressing it back, down dog. Here we go. Other side. Left leg lifts high. Left knee to nose, left foot to left thumb tip. Right knee comes down. Stack shoulders on hips. Reach fingers up toward the sky. Straighten left leg, half splits, hinge and fold. IT band stretch, adding that twist, right palm grounds, left arm reaches. Unwind, left foot comes down, knee bends, warrior two or half moon transition. Whatever you are choosing, you want to activate and squeeze that left glute. And either you're drawing that right side of the pelvis back or you're stacking the right side of that pelvis. Get active through right foot. Press the sole of the foot away from the top of the head. Big step back, warrior two. Reverse triangle airbender arms, flipping left palm, reaching right arm across the torso. Right arm comes underneath left, Garudasana arms, knees bend, heels in, toes out, lift, and exhale, hinge and round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge. One more. And this last one, we're going to stay low, transition to side angle at the back of your mat. Glide and draw that left shoulder onto your back. Lunge twist, back of the mat, left palm grounds, right arm reaches. Horizons lunge. Start to roll onto the pinky edge side of that left foot, dropping the hip down. You might heel toe that right foot closer to center. Right hand reaches toward the top. Let that hip drop down. Let your shoulder glide up towards your ear on the left side. Cross-legged fold, top of the mat, right leg over left this time. Hinge and fold. So cross-legged boat pose, option to use the strap, or this time hands come to the feet. And we start to straighten, and you are pressing those feet into the hands into the feet. And even when we are in a challenging pose, can we continue to make that choice to be spacious, to allow ourselves just to empty, to allow experience to move through us rather than holding on and letting it take up more space, more mental or physical energy. And then release. Feet to the top of your mat, hands reaching toward your toes, and we will slowly lower down onto our backs. Cross right leg over left, and we're going to do a little Gomukhasana here on our backs, grabbing a hold of your feet or ankles like they're handlebars. A couple of deep breaths here. And then uncross, happy baby. Left leg crosses over right, Gomukhasana legs. Once again, grabbing a hold of those feet or ankles. Uncross, happy baby. And back to Shavasana just as we began, laying on our backs. As you arrive here, can you empty yourself out even more? Just letting those thoughts soften or float by or dissolve. And let your body truly relax, receiving the benefit of the movements you've made, the breath. Feel free to stay here, pause the video, or slowly begin to rise. Coming to a seat, hands to heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Harium Tat Sat.